chapter 3 in chemistry, that is separation techniques. Today I would like to explain you methods of separation of solid liquid mixtures. For this you can refer to page number 40 to 42. Here there are various methods which are used to separate the solid liquid mixtures like sedimentation and decantation, filtration, centrifugation and evaporation. For this methods of separation of solid liquid mixture, today we'll do only sedimentation and decantation. Now what is sedimentation? Sedimentation is the process of allowing insoluble suspended particles to settle down in a vessel or container. Once again listen to me. Here sedimentation is the process of allowing insoluble suspended particle to settle down in a vessel or container. Now next here, decantation. Now what is this decantation? Decantation is the process of transferring clear liquid above the sediment from one container to another container. Here for this sedimentation and decantation, I would like to explain you the experiment number 1. Here aim to separate sand and water from the mixtures. We need equipment, glass rod, beaker and a mixture of sand and water. Take the mixture of sand and water in a beaker and stir it with a glass rod. And then leave this mixture on the stove for some time. After some time, you see the insoluble solid particles, suspended solid particles, which gets deposited at the bottom of the container or vessel. Here you see the soluble, insoluble suspended particles which is settled down at the bottom of the beaker, and this insoluble solid particle which get deposited at the bottom of the beaker is known as sediment. Sediment means is an insoluble solid particles which gets deposited at the bottom of the container, and you'll see a clear liquid which is formed above the sediment, and this liquid is known as supernatant liquid. Once again listen to me here. A mixture of sand and water taken in a beaker and stir it with a glass rod and leave it in undisturbed for some time. You'll see an insoluble suspended particles which get deposited at the bottom of this beaker, and this is called sediment. Sediment means an insoluble solid particle or suspended solid particles which get deposited at the bottom of the container or beaker or vessel is known as sediment. And you see a clear liquid above the sediment, and this clear liquid is known as supernatant. And here the rate of this sedimentation of insoluble suspended particles can be increased by adding pieces of alum, and this is known as loading. Loading is the process of increasing the rate of sedimentation by making the lighter suspended particles heavier by adding pieces of alum. Once again listen to me here. Here loading is the process to make the lighter insoluble suspended particles make heavier by adding alum to increase the rate of sedimentation. Now here then we got here supernatant liquid, and next here decantation, the transferring of this clear liquid from this one container, from this beaker to another beaker is known as decantation. Once again here, the process of transferring the clear liquid from one container to another container without disturbing the sediment is known as decantation. Here, sedimentation, which is followed by decantation, is used to separate the mixture of water and sand. Dear children, here we have come to the end of today's online class. Thank you very much.